Hey guys, so today I'm sitting down with Joey Knight, and he's a Tampa Bay Times reporter, and we're going to talk about my film, Road Trip Redemption. That happens to us every time.
So let's start off with how you chose this genre. What social aspects or conventions made you choose this particular genre?
It's weird because normally when creating something, I would go for the more dramatic, darker side of things, but this time I wanted to do something that was a little more out of my comfort zone, and comedies are just that. When it comes to social aspects, I wanted to make a film that showcases four distinct female characters, and I think that using these four female leads, it sends the message that girls can overcome any obstacle they face, and trust me, they face plenty of them.
What about mise en scène and cinematography, even editing and sound? How did all of that fit into the genre conventions?
Well, to fit all the conventions that comedies have, I decided to focus on camera work, plot, and editing. I use the handheld camera a lot because I like how it strays away from the normal still camera look. It portrays flaw, and it is not always perfect, much like the scene it's filming. Like the clip of Victoria in New York. Using a tripod and having the camera perfectly still does not have the same effect as the handheld. Her situation isn't perfect, so why should the camera be? It adds more realism to the film. And the plot was very important to me, which is why I jumped right into somewhat explaining the situation of the characters in the first 2 minutes. Editing the montage was interesting as well. I wanted it to be like you're watching a home video or like a vlog that the girls took while on last year's trip. Yes, I inserted more like quality shots, I guess you would say, like the car passing and more still frames, but I like the balance of more professional shots mixed with the more fun, realistic footage as well. Is that a phone?
But most title sequences don't usually give you as much story context as yours did. So why'd you do it?
Well, I did give a lot of context in the first 2 minutes, but that is only because I hate it when films take 30 minutes to get into the actual plot. I wanted to jump right in and explain what was going on so that the rest of the film could feature this year's trip versus dwelling on last year's trip, if that makes sense. Okay, so just hold on. Let me give you a synopsis. So the opening sequence starts off in the present. They're packing up and getting ready to go on their trip, and then all of a sudden they get a call from their mom screaming like, "You're not going on this trip, don't you dare, after last year, blah, blah, blah," all that. But obviously they go anyways. And boom, that's when the music comes on, the titles start, and the montage of last year's trip begins.
How do you expect an audience to engage in your film? What elements of Road Trip Redemption attract an audience?
Well, this film is definitely like for teenagers and young adults, and even adults too. I expect to engage these audiences by showing them events that they can relate to. The audience, they've all been on road trips, they know the kind of things that go on, and I'm sure they've been in similar situations themselves. I mean, they'll be able to laugh and bring back memories of the times that they've been in these similar situations, and that's the purpose of Road Trip Redemption, is to bring back memories, make them laugh, and encourage them to make new memories for themselves.
This is your first film, correct?
Yes, this is my first film ever.
Well, then tell us about all mistakes and problems you faced while creating this film.
Well, yeah, there are many things that went behind the scenes. Like, I had a cast that fell apart due to conflict, and then I had to recast. I had a lot of scheduling issues, like a lot. Things just weren't working out at times. Like, I'd film a shot, then go back and look at it and be like, this is so stupid. Like, what were you thinking? So then I had to go back and reshoot or rewrite the whole script altogether. Just little things like that, no big deal. But honestly, that's how it is in the real business, right? I'm just glad it all worked out in the end, and I learned those lessons.
Why does New Line Cinema and Road Trip Redemption go so well together?
Well, I chose New Line Cinema because I love how they take the small scale films like Road Trip Redemption and develop them. They gave me so much artistic control. They didn't give me a whole list of demands that needed to be inserted into my film, which was great to not have to worry about a huge corporation breathing down my neck the whole time. I felt like I was heard as a director, and they trusted me to direct this movie.
This film wouldn't have been created without the use of technology. So what equipment and software did you use to create this film?
Well, being a low-budget film, we had limited resources. For example, I shot on my iPhone 7. The quality was surprisingly excellent, and I was really proud of how it turned out. I shot in landscape, of course, and used mostly the handheld camera technique. For sound, this one's interesting. So I used a pair of headphones that had the microphone on them and pulled up the voice memos app on my phone. I know you're going to look at me and think I'm crazy, but it worked, I swear. I just mic'd everything up and transfers those sounds into iMovie. And yes, for editing, I did use iMovie, mainly because I'm so comfortable with it and I know my way around it. And although it is iMovie, I never really felt limited when using it, so that was really nice.
Okay, here's my last question. What has this whole process taught you?
A lot of things. This whole process has taught me patience, that things take time. It has taught me that not everything will go the way you planned it to, but that's okay. You just have to find an alternative. And for me making this film, the alternatives usually led me to something better than what I originally planned, which was really nice to see that play out from beginning to end. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy my film, Road Trip Redemption.